Welcome to the video breakdown for the Motion Pro Deluxe Suspension Bearing Service Tool. When it comes time to replace your shock, linkage, or swing arm bearings, this bearing service tool does it all. Motion Pro designed this kit to work with most dirt bikes and ATVs. As you can see, it includes a number of different size collets to fit most all the popular suspension bearing sizes. So it's not only a very versatile tool, but it's one that you'll use often. Each collet and adapter included with the kit has been anodized and laser etched for long-lasting use and easy identification. Motion Pro has also provided a quality molded case for simple and secure storage. This kit will also come with a set of detailed instructions to walk you through the bearing replacement process for your linkage and swing arm bearings. So now we're going to show you how to use it. And as we mentioned before, it's really simple to use. Whether you're working on shock bearings, linkage bearings, or swing arm bearings, removing or installing the bearings will all just about be the same steps with a few variations. As always, you'll want to refer to the provided set of instructions and also your machine's service manual for information that is specific to your motorcycle or ATV. So as you can see, we're working on linkage bearings today. We've already removed the parts from the bike, and it's important that you start by removing any collars, sleeves, and seals. So all that's left inside is the bearing. And after we've removed all those parts, we're going to want to locate the correct size collet, just small enough to fit inside the linkage mount, but still big enough to press on the outer race of the bearing. On the other side, we've got what's called the bearing cup, located on the threaded rod. We'll go ahead and slide that through the linkage piece and the bearing, through the collet, and then we'll finish it with a flat washer and nut on each end. After that, we're going to make sure the bearing cup is centered over the linkage mount, and then we can snug up the nuts on each end. And now you can see we've got the linkage piece secured into a vise using a pair of soft jaws. Using a couple wrenches, we'll go ahead and tighten down the tool, and doing that's going to press the bearing out right into the bearing cup. So after the bearings popped out the other side, go ahead and disassemble the tool, and you can see our bearings sitting right there in the bearing cup. You can also see how dirty the inside of the bearing mount was. So now we'll go ahead and repeat those steps to remove the rest of the bearings, and then we're going to clean everything up and get it ready for reassembly. We're just using a little contact cleaner and a rag. We just want to get all that old grease and dirt out of the linkage mounts so the new bearings can be installed. So to begin reassembly, we're first going to grease up each mounting hole to allow the bearing to slide in a little easier. After that, we can assemble the tool, again with the bearing cup on the one side, and then we're going to find the correct size collet for the other side. And you can see that the bearing is going to ride right on that collet to hold the needle bearings in while we install the bearing. On each end, we'll install a flat washer and nut, and make sure the bearing is lined up perfectly with the mounting hole. Go ahead and snug everything down. After that, we'll again use the wrenches to tighten this tool down. Doing that's going to press the bearing right into the mount. And we're just going to keep going until the collet bottoms out. And you'll want to keep in mind that most bearings are going to need to be pressed in a little bit farther or centered in the mount to allow for the seals or collars to be installed. So we'll go ahead and disassemble this tool, switch to a different size collet. Go ahead and make sure it's centered over the bearing, and then we'll use that to press it in just a little farther. And now we're going to repeat those steps to install the other bearings. And once they're all in place, we're ready to install our seals, pack our bearings with grease, slide in the sleeves, and then we can reinstall this linkage onto the bike. For more information on rebuilding the linkage on your machine, be sure to check out our full instructional linkage rebuild video. So as you can see, this Motion Pro suspension bearing tool is a quick and easy way to correctly rebuild your suspension components, and it's a great addition to any toolbox or shop. Visit our website www.rockymountainatvmc.com, where you can read customer reviews, watch our other videos, and check out the latest products available for your motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side. Thanks for watching.